So, good morning, ma'am. So, we're starting with the KNE, which is K nearest neighbor. Actually, K nearest neighbor working on the principle of nearest neighbor. It creates a circle, and on that circle, it creates and there are points, and at that point, it just calculate the Euclidean distance, and that Euclidean, according to that Euclidean distance, it can label the output data. So, here is the algorithm. First, I import the data, that is NumPy as NP, Pandas as PD, Matplotlib as PyPlot as PLT, and then Access as PD. Then it going to get read the data, pd.read underscore csv, that read the data. So just a second, we have to wait for means so then read the data, then data head. Actually data head contains a, p, c, l, k, w, k, a coefficient, lkg, and target. So target is our label variable. It has a 0 and 1s in it. So data information says that about how many range index are there, and what are the values of each particular column, like target where, and so that as we see in data information, there is no any null value, so we have to proceed. And in our target variable, what are the unique values we have to find out. So in target variable, there are only 0, 1, 2, 3 unique values, and their counts are 70, 70, 70, as you see on the screen. So we have to just for we have to create x and y variables, because we have to label the data, because it is a classification algorithm. So we have to split the data. Before that, we have to create x and y variables. So x is like all the columns except target variable, so we have to drop that. And then x dot head, which is to be my data, and then y head, which is my target data. And from sklearn model selection, I import train test split. Train test split basically split the data according to train and test, and I select test size as 0.25, that is 25%, and random size is 0. Then feature scaling, because feature scaling is important, because data is abrupt, somehow it has some errors, or somehow it has some uh, zero values, none values. So we have to remove those values, and according to that we have to select the most uh, appropriate features for our feature scaling. So that is sklearn pre-processing standard scalar, and then fit transform, we can get that. Then train the data, we use k neighbors classifier, which is a library from neighbors classifier. We fit the x train and y train data into that, and then as you see on the screen, we predict the data. And then from sklearn matrix, we count we have to figure out the confusion matrix and accuracy. So as you see, confusion matrix is 1610, that means 0, 19, and 0 are the false value, and all others are uh, true value. So this is confusion matrix, and accuracy is 94%. So that's it. This is KNN model. Basically accuracy, I found accuracy is 94%. And let's move on to logistic regression. So basically logistic regression is regression, name it suggests is regression, but name mislead us. Name is logistic regression, but it basically it is a classification algorithm. So move on to the data. We have to first import the NumPy and Pandas, then Matplotlib. The data is c.data csv. We select first 1000 entries, then data.head, correct? Then data information, that is data info. As you see in the data, there are 210 entries, and there are no null values. Ideal data is there. So we have to find out target value. So target have unique value 0, 1, 2. Target basically is our output variable, which is to be told us that we have to label that particular new variable or not. So target is that. Then target dot value counts, which tells us the how many values are there in that target. Then x head, then sklearn, model selection, import trend test split. As you say, as I say earlier, that we have to split the data, train and test data, and according to that we have to select the test size. So I selected test size as 20. Then feature scaling, we have to standard scaler use. We can also use min max scaler, but I am here insteadly using standard scaler. So xtrain is look like this, and then main model. So main model is like linear model. From a sklearn linear model we have to import logistic regression, and that logistic regression function we have to put into the classifier object. So object will fit into xtrain and ytrain data, and then it will just perform y prediction. Then from sklearn matrix we have to put confusion matrix. So as you see confusion matrix, there are 1300 to 14000013. So there are only 5 values which are false, true false, true negative, sorry. So that why our accuracy come as to be 95%. So our in any model accuracy is important. Previously we got in classification algorithm 94% accuracy. Here we get 95% accuracy. So accuracy is increasing. As you see that KNN is giving me, for same data KNN is giving me 94% accuracy, and for same data logistic regression give me a 95% accuracy. So logistic regression is somehow better for this type of data. If we change the data, then it might happen that accuracy will change. So come on to decision tree. So this is a one of the classification algorithm. Decision tree basically what it does, there is a Gini index and there are so many other indexes. So it by support and confidence is just divide that tree data, and it can inculcate about that data, and it can just split that data and form a tree. And according to tree, just like a binary search tree, we have to just search that particular data and label that. So do the, as you see on the screen, I am importing the data. Then data head, data is same as previous, and also data information tells us that there are 210 entries and all those are non-null. So we don't have to deal with those null values because there are no any null value. So target variable, so there are unique values are 0 1 2, and total count is 70 70 70. So there are 70 zeros, 71 72s, and then we have to split the data. So that's why I dropped the seventh column, that is target column, and this is my head, x dot head, this is y dot head. And again trend test split, I perform trend test split in the data. And from sklearn pre-processing, standard scaler is used because standard scaler is important, because feature scaling is very important. Then I import decision tree classifier. So main part is starting from this portion, that is sklearn.tree decision tree classifier. So I import a decision tree classifier from tree library. Then I select a criteria, that is entropy, and random state as 0, and I fit the data xtrain and ytrain. And then after that I predict y x test, because what happened in decision tree, first we fit the data in on xtrain and ytrain, and after that we just predict the values of x test on basis of xtrain and ytrain. So that is basically happen. Then confusion matrix, as you see on the screen, confusion matrix is here, and accuracy is 93%. So as compared to logistic regression and k nearest neighbor, decision tree gives me a less accuracy. So we can infer that for this type of data where not null values are there, we can infer that decision tree is not a very healthy algorithm to perform as compared to logistic regression and k nearest neighbor. So we finish all the three classification algorithm, that is first decision tree, second k nearest neighbor, then logistic regression. These are three of the classification algorithm. Then next we have to look to decision tree regression. So decision tree can be performed as a regression and classification also. So first I import the numpy, then pandas, then matplotlib, then standard scalar, then minmax scalar, then trend test split, then mean square error, and then last, which is most important, tree. A tree which is a decision tree regression. I import that, and then I show you how to perform data pre-processing and all those stuff on this data. So data is loaded. Actually data is from load Boston. It is inbuilt data set. So there are two only labels, data and target. Okay, so this is our data. It is how in we will check that how many number of rows and columns it has. So that's it. So columns are CRIM, ZN, Indus, Chas, Knox, RM, age, distance, RAD, tax, and then L state. So we have to first perform data frame because this data is not frame, so we have to perform data frame on that, and then data head. Then we have to add MEDV column on the Boston data, which is our target data. Then we have to look into the information. So the data dot information gives us that there are 506 entries and none of them are null, so it is null free data, so we don't need to tackle with those null values. So this is data dot describe. So as description in data, there are in basically describe data, what means what it tells us count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, 25% data, 50% data, 75% data, and max data. So basically it tells that. So first we have to check that the null value is present or not in our data. So for that, data dot is null dot sum. So it actually tells us that is there any null value or not. And sum means tell us that the total null values in that particular column. So we run that. There are no any null values as you earlier see on the data set. Then we have to split the data like X and Y, label and input. We have to split the data. For that, I just use Y data dot drop, and then target variable name, and axis 1. Axis 1 is for column and axis 0 is for particular row. So I perform that, and that hex head, so we can see the head on the screen. Then Y head. Then we perform feature scaling, because in any data main important thing is feature scaling. We have to dimension reductionality, then standard scalar, min max scalar. These are some of the pre-processing processes, like we have to do that for cleaning the data. So I here use standard scalar, then I split the data into train test, x train x test, y train y test, according to that. And main part is decision tree. So I already imported decision sklearn.tree, so I have to just uh, put that function decision tree regressor into DTR. So that is my object, and I fit the data. Basically fitting a data is basically what it is, a X train and Y train. We have to just fit our data model into X train and Y train. So I do that. Then prediction, then as you see Y prediction total, then we have to find out how much error is there. So mean square error is there, and error is 31%. So 31% error, that means approximately 71% or 61, oh sorry, 61% is accuracy is there. So as you see the data is very clean. And as we perform regression on decision tree, so we can conclude that here logistic regression, k nearest neighbor, decision tree classification, in all these classification logistic regression is somewhat a more useful in our data set, then k nearest neighbor, and then decision tree. And this is decision tree regressor. So thank you, my model is complete.